Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to Myth Busting Mondays. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the Halloween special. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope you're looking forward to today's episode because not only are we going to be showing off some epic myths as always, but they are going to be spooky and Halloween themed because they all revolve around either the witch from Left 4 Dead or the hag from Back 4 Blood, because they are kind of like Halloween types of creatures, and we wanted to have a Halloween special here for you guys for Myth Busting Mondays. So look forward to many epic things to come, including the final myth, which is going to end up being, can you end up shooting a witch through a wall and have her aggro on you? Because this way we can see if whether or not that the witch has to be making eye contact with you in order to chase you, because how is she going to know who was the person that shot her, you know what I mean? So very epic final myth, and I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that. But everybody, with all that being said, let's just jump straight into the myths, and I hope you end up enjoying this week's episode of Myth Busting Mondays. Myth: can the witch kill another special infected while she is attacking you? Alrighty guys, myth number 1 is going to be submitted in by Nitwit. So the way that we're going to be doing this, guys, we're just going to be spawning in a whole bunch of boomers on the map, and then we're going to aggro the witch, so that way when the boomers are next to us, if the witch does manage to hit them, it will basically blow up instantly, indicating whether or not this myth is confirmed or busted. So we're going to be spawning them here right now in the sacrifice campaign, and I'm going to be having it where I'm hovering above everybody while the other guys end up getting the witch pissed, and just seeing if whether or not that will trigger the boomers. Alrighty, so we got a witch spawned in now. Glaberska's going to shoot her, and as you guys can see that the witch is attacking Glaberska right now while he is completely surrounded by boomers, but the witch is not managing to end up getting them to explode. And it's kind of hard to tell if whether or not that she's even hitting Glabersko or the boomer in the first place, because all you can really do is see blood, because the boomer nor Glabersko is even flinching, so you really can't end up telling at a first glance. And see, the thing is, you can definitely do this with a tank, because I've seen this before. If you try to end up pissing off a tank and you end up having the boomer walk in front of it, the boomer's going to instantly get KO'd. So it does work with some of the special infected. But for some reason, the witch is just solely locked on to either Glabersko or missing, or you just genuinely cannot tell. It's one of those three. But I definitely know for sure that if she would have hit the boomer, it would have been obvious because all of them would have exploded, or at least some of them would. So I think it's safe to say that this myth is just ended up being busted. And also for the Halloween special here, we're going to be having all the myths end up being called a treat or a trick, depending on whether or not they are confirmed or busted. So treat myths are going to be confirmed ones, and tricked myths are going to be busted ones, just for funsies, because this was an idea from the guys that I think you guys would really like. So this myth is a trick / busted. Myth: can the witch set other special infected on fire while she is on fire? Alright guys, myth number 2 is going to be submitted in by Dan. And now the way that we tested this myth, guys, is that we ended up just setting the witch on fire and just running next to special infected while she was chasing us, in hopes that if she bumps shoulder to shoulder with them, that they will also catch fire. You can do a similar way of doing this with a gas can, actually, where if you stand inside of a fiery barrel and you quickly jump over to a gas can, the fire will spread that way. So there is that effect and kind of like idea in mind with Left 4 Dead. But will that carry over with the special infected is the key thing. So very shortly here, Dan is going to end up lighting a gas can on fire, so that way the witch will be aggro on him, and then he's just going to run into the crowd of the special infected right next to the train car. So here it goes. So the witch is running after him now, and it looks like that there's no special infected on fire quite yet other than the witch. Now the tank did end up getting angry and explode the boomer, and everyone kind of like flew all over the place. But nobody's still on fire, it's just the witch. So I think it's safe to say that this myth is going to be also a trick or busted, because trying to get the witch to do this would end up being problematic, to say the least, because without being able to control her directly, she's just going to run all over the place and end up being kind of a loose cannon. So unlike using the gas can strategy as a human player, this myth is going to end up being busted. Myth: can you use a flashbang to stop the hag from eating your teammate in Back 4 Blood? Alrighty guys, myth number 3 is going to be submitted in by Tyler. So what we're going to be doing, guys, we're going to be playing on Blue Dog Hollow on the 2nd chapter because this is the only map that guarantees a hag spawn. And then what's going to happen is that we are just stockpiled on flashbang grenades. Glabursko is going to sacrifice himself so that way he's starting to be eaten by the hag. And then Tyler, me, and Dan will throw our flashbangs at the hag, seeing if whether or not that will save his life. So fingers crossed for Glabursko's sake. But yeah, here we go. Alrighty guys, so here comes the hag now, so Glabursko's about to get eaten, so let's get ready to throw the flashbangs and see if we can save him. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I would say I'm seeing results, but right now I'm seeing Jesus Christ because I'm blind from throwing all these flashbangs. But it does look like, though, that out of the corner of my burning retina, I do see that Glabursko is free, which means that this myth is going to end up being a treat / confirmed. You can end up saving your teammates by using a flashbang on the hag, so definitely stockpile on flashbangs because they seem to be the absolute go-to grenade at this point for Back 4 Blood. Myth: can you get the hag stuck in a bear trap in Back 4 Blood? Alrighty guys, myth number 4 is going to be submitted in by True Winner 1, and me and the boys have a crap ton of bear traps on this one half of the forest, and the idea is that we're going to be having the hag chase us straight into these pair of bear traps that we got here on the ground, so that way ideally she will not only be stuck in one of them, but hopefully multiple of them, and just keep getting stuck over and over and over again. Alrighty guys, so Tyler is having the hag chase him right now, and they're about to be here any second, so let's just hope and pray that the hag gets stuck by at least one of these, like, dozen bear traps. And no, it looks like the hag just does not care at all. It ignored every single one of them and started to proceed to eat everybody. So it looks like that this myth is actually going to end up being a trick or busted. You cannot stop the hag with bear traps, which is just stupid to be honest with you. If it were my choice, I think that it would be best to make it so that way the bear traps can stop everything, except for pretty much the ogre, because the ogre would make sense. But yeah, why not end up having it stop the boss ridden? I think it would make the bear trap much more useful than it already is. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. Alrighty guys, and now it's time for the final myth, and the final myth is once again going to be, can you end up shooting the witch and aggroing her through a wall? This is something that I personally really want to see because I want to see if the witch has to be making eye contact with you in order to end up targeting a specific player, or if the game is just scripted in a way so that way she will attack the player that shot her regardless of the line of sight. So let's take a look at the final myth now and see if whether or not that you can shoot the witch and aggro her through walls. Myth: can you aggro the witch by shooting her through walls? This is the Halloween special. To be honest, you should have expected seeing that at least once. Alrighty guys, now actual final myth time since I got that jump scare out of my system. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed your heart attack. But yeah, so here we go with the final myth. So the final myth is going to be taking place on No Mercy, and we're going to be having it where Glabursko is trying to shoot the witch through the wall while she is on the staircase here. And even if the witch decides not to target Glabursko because she can't see him with her eyes, who would she attack? Or would she attack at all for that matter? I really am curious to see. But yeah guys, we only can end up finding out if we test it ourselves, so here we go with the final myth. Alrighty guys, so Glabursko is in position and so is the witch. The witch is on the stairs and Glabursko is going to go back inside, so he's about to shoot her right now. And it does say that, yep, Glabursko did shoot her on the screen. And here it is from Tyler's perspective. You can see that Tyler is seeing the witch and also Glabursko within the same frame, and the witch does indeed go after Glabursko almost immediately. We were even lined up in such a way that the witch, if it wanted to, could have easily gone for me, Tyler, Dan, or basically just could have just jumped off the map flat outright. But no, she specifically targeted the person that shot her, which is Glabursko, which means that this myth is confirmed. You can end up having it where the witch will still track you even if you shoot her through a wall. And that means that she doesn't need to see you to be able to hunt you down. So when you end up shooting, just make sure you are very careful and don't accidentally hit a witch through a wall and end up having to go on a game of running for your life. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for episode 69.
Nice.
The Halloween special of Myth Busting Mondays. And I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying, and if you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you guys have a myth of your own that you would like to see be featured in next week's episode, please, by all means, put them in the comment section down below, or also in the custom Discord channel that I have via my Discord down below, link in the description. But yeah, guys, I truly hope you ended up enjoying, and if you did, just one last time, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. If you guys would like to financially support the channel, I would tremendously appreciate if you guys could go check out my Patreon. It's also linked down below in my YouTube video descriptions. Please also use my supporter creator code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops, because Epic is my very first sponsor, and they are sponsoring today's video, so shout out to Epic Games. And lastly, guys, just want to let you know that I recently started a business. It is called Breakthrough Business. With Breakthrough, I'm going to be making multiple different psychology-themed courses on how you guys can end up improving things such as your character, your mental health, and also your relationships. All this additional content is going to be available at mastermind.com, and already within mastermind.com, I have my very first course out for you guys, which is called The Courageous Man Blueprint: How to Achieve Unbreakable Confidence for Young Men. When I was first growing up, I had really bad confidence issues and felt like I really didn't belong anywhere, and it was something that really truly bothered me. And I wanted to end up feeling like I actually mattered, so I ended up looking up tons and tons of different materials from a whole bunch of great different role model figures, and took the best from all of them and ended up figuring out what worked best for my life and what worked best for trying to get my confidence back. And now I want to share that knowledge with you guys, so please definitely take a look at it in the description down below. I believe it will give you guys massive value, and I want to give you guys a gift that is something that I believe will end up giving a lot of benefit to society. But yeah, guys, I hope you truly ended up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers you're ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!